I can't wait until All In. Now I got that other video out of the way. Time for some previews and predictions. What is going on, guys? This is HDX here, and oh boy, I said it before and I'll say it again. I can't wait for All In. That's right, the largest and the most monumental independent wrestling show in the world today. And it's going to be on this Saturday, September the 1st. And now before we go any further to the previews and predictions, I know that I've been saying that on the last video, but I'm going to say it again. This is a self-funded, self-promoted, well-done, big pay-per-view event. The largest independent wrestling show in the world that is said on the tagline of the poster, and rightfully so. And I've been telling this to everybody who are wrestling fans that are not out of the WWE bubble, and the ones who are casual fans, and the ones that are not into wrestling, but I wanted to explain to them it's something. I just want to give them the perception, the very perception that casual is going from, oh, it's that, to, oh, it's the magnitude of this very event that is so enormous that it's just getting people so excited. Now, with that being said, let's go on. So in this card here, we have the 0-hour All-In pre-show special that is going to be aired on WGN America here on 6 p.m. before the All-In event starts at 7 here. We got 2 matches here, 2 pre-show matches, and we have the, oh yes, 8 main card matches that I'm so looking forward to seeing. This is going to be a monumental event here. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now, for starters, we're going to start the pre-show matches here, the 0-hour pre-show match here. We got the Briscoes against the Addiction here. Jay and Mark versus Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky here. I say the Briscoes is going to win this one right here. And then we move on to the over-the-budget Battle Royale. So the participants are here is Jordan Grace, who's a female wrestler. We got Moose, Rocky Romero, Cole Cabana, Ethan Page, Brian Cage, Billy Gunn, Jimmy Jacobs, Marco Stunt, Brandon Cutler, and Punishment Martinez. So far, that's about 11 people within there. I'm not sure who is going to be the other 4 here in this Battle Royal. I hope they're going to announce it later on as of this recording. As far as my prediction on this here, I gotta be honest here, I got no prediction on this. I mean, anything goes in this Battle Royal. So if I gotta choose somebody here, I gotta say it's Brian Cage or either Cole Cabana for the ROH World Title shot. Alright, for starters, the first match here we got is veteran Christopher Daniels against the TV star Stephen Amell, who is the Green Arrow in the hit TV show on the CW, Arrow. Green Arrow is one of the DC superheroes. My prediction on this is Amell is gonna win this one. Coming up next, we have Joey Janela along with his valet Penelope Ford against one of the members of the Bullet Club, Adam Hank. Recently, I watched the Joey Janela's Lost to New York. That is one of the events that has been held by GCW, one of the hottest promotions that is coming out of the Atlantic area. It's so awesome. And Hangman Page has been doing good in Ring of Honor in New Japan, especially that he's in the G1 Climax. He made his debut there. Now, as far as my prediction goes, yeah, I know it may sound crazy here. I mean, I love the Bullet Club, and I love Adam Hangman Page. Make no mistake about it. But I can tell that Janela has been going on some momentum as of late here, especially with his Lost to New York pay-per-view, which is during SummerSlam weekend. And I have a feeling that Penelope Ford is going to be interfering in this match here and let Janela get. Next, we move on to some female wrestling action between Madison Rayne versus the Impact Wrestling Champion, the current Impact Wrestling Champion, Tessa Blanchard, versus Brittany Baker against the Chelsea Green, formerly known as Laurel Van Ness in Impact. And now we see Madison Rayne, now known as Ashley Rayne, in the Mae Young Classic. I can tell she's going to be in NXT at the moment. Chelsea Green is kicking ass there as of late here in the Indies. I assume that she's going to be heading to NXT here. Tessa Blanchard, she's on a freaking tear since that she signed the new contract with Impact. Now, as far as my prediction goes, Tessa Blanchard wins this match. I know it sounds a little predictable, but the reason why I say that is that Tessa Blanchard is now the current champion, the current Knockouts champion in Impact here, and they gotta make her look strong as possible. I mean, she's awesome, she's gaining momentum now that she's holding the title, and I hope that she'll go further with it. Now, coming up next, we have Jay Lethal, the current Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, against the winner of the Over the Budget Battle Royal that will be the #1 contender for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I gotta say here before I go any further here is, like, I wanted Dalton Castle to be all in, but at the same time, I like Jay Lethal. He's one hell of a competitor, well respected. Even though, like, there have been some stuff that has been going on as of late that I don't even want to talk about. I just want to talk about All In and this prediction here. So, that being said, like, there's a lot of possibilities for Jay Lethal to take on anybody within here. It could be Brian Cage. It could be Colt Cabana. It can be anybody. It could be Jimmy Jacobs. It could be Punishment Martinez. It could be Moose. I mean, it could be anybody here in that Battle Royal here. So, that can be very interesting. So I'm just going to play devil's advocate and put in Punishment Martinez to be the winner of this Battle Royal. And Jay Lethal is going to retain the title. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Punishment Martinez. He's absolutely amazing Ring of Honor. But in terms of a World Heavyweight title reign, he's not there in there. He's not there yet. Jay Lethal is going to hold on to the title until Final Battle, which is their biggest super card in the Ring of Honor pay-per-view calendar. It's just not a time for a title change yet, so Lethal retains. Coming up next, yes, the Villain versus the Rainmaker. Bullet Club's Marty Scurll versus the leader of Chaos, the Rainmaker, Okada Kazuchika! I just love saying that. Now, this is one of the matches that should have the IWGP Heavyweight title on the line if Okada was still holding on that world-breaking, long-lasting record of that IWGP Heavyweight title that has been holding on for over 600 days. That right there is absolutely incredible. I mean, breaking all records in New Japan, I gotta give massive props to Okada. And the Villain is on a bit of a tear as of late here, both in Ring of Honor and New Japan. A former Ring of Honor World Television Champion and former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. And he's been on a tear since he debuted on the Best of the Super Juniors. Hell, I even got one of his shirts, the Villain Club shirt here. The one with the gold detail. I freaking love that shirt. And based on what I've seen here, I can tell, like, this is going to be a good transition from junior heavyweight to heavyweight as far as Marty Scurll goes. So as far as my prediction goes on this, Marty Scurll wins. Yeah, I know, another crazy prediction right here. Consider that Okada is the top ace here in New Japan, and they gotta let him win here. But listen, I'm playing devil's advocate right here once again. This is a Bullet Club event here, and they gotta let Marty Scurll win this one. I know, like, oh, it's gonna be like a 1997 Sold Out here. I know, like, Sold Out, that event is a fucking fiasco here. But I just want to see Scurll win this one. And this is gonna be a 4.5 star match here from the looks of it. Coming up next, we have the current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega versus the infamous and beloved Pentagon Jr., Pentagon de Cero M, Cero Miedo, Zero Fear, that just came back off the heels of an amazing main event from the AAA Lucha Libre's biggest card, Triple Mania. My apologies if I must have started here. Triple Mania 26 here. This is the AAA Lucha Libre's own WrestleMania, their own supercard, and it was absolutely incredible. And also, Pentagon Jr. is kicking ass not only in Mexico, but he's kicking ass in the American independent circuit here. Especially that he's kicking ass on Impact Wrestling with his real-life brother, Rey Fenix. Also, Kenny Omega is now, I'm so happy that he's at the top of the mountain with the IWGP World Heavyweight title in his hands now. It's felt like that now finally, this man right there is the guy. He's not the ace, but he's the guy to help New Japan Pro Wrestling to take over the world in terms of their global expansion. And of course, like, come on, you gotta have the most popular member of the Bullet Club to be at the most biggest independent wrestling show in the world, man. Come on, it makes sense. You gotta have him. And everybody loves Kenny Omega. Now, all of that being said, as far as my prediction goes on this match here, oh man, this is going to be tough here because I love both of these guys here, killing it right now in the wrestling scene here. One from New Japan and the other one that is killing it here in Impact Wrestling respectively. This is going to be a really, really tough one here, and Kenny Omega wins this one. I know, this may sound crazy here, but hey, he's the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, and he's by far the most popular member of the Bullet Club, and you gotta get him over. You gotta let him win here. But I can guarantee you this match is going to kick ass. They are going to kick ass here. I just want to see these two pull it off. An amazing 5-star match here. Hell, this all-in match is gonna be awesome here. This entire card. Now, coming up next here, we have a 6-man tag team match here between the Masked Luchadors versus the Golden Elite. The Golden Elite. Yes, respectively, one of the current rising luchadors, Bandido, with Rey Fénix, who is the current Triple A Mega Campeón down in Mexico, and with the legendary Rey Mysterio, Mr. 619, versus one of the rising golden star, Kota Ibushi, with the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, who are also responsible for making All In. Now, I've been hearing some buzz that this could be the main event here for All In, and honestly, this is not the match that you wanted to end a spectacular main event here, and I'll explain to you why in a bit here. Now, that being said, my prediction on this one, it's gonna be a really tough one. And look, I say that because these guys here, I really enjoy watching all 6 of these combatants here in this match, and I hope that they're gonna pull off a 4-star match and a 5-star match on this one here. I can't even, I want to choose both to go and see them go at it here. I want them to pull off an amazing show. But you gotta let the Golden Elite to win this one. That's just my prediction on that. And at the same time, it doesn't matter because I know, again, I know they're gonna pull off an amazing match here. They're gonna pull off an awesome 4.5-star match here, or possibly a 5-star match here. Who knows? But I really want to enjoy this freaking match. I love Rey Mysterio. I love Rey Fénix. I love Bandido. I also enjoy the Young Bucks and Kota Ibushi here. They're gonna pull off this amazing match here, and it's gonna tear the house down. All In is gonna tear the entire house down. And now, coming up next, we're saving the best for last, which it should be the main event. And the reason why I say that is because there is the man who is self-funded and self-promoted, with the Young Bucks. I gotta keep that in mind here. The very man that came in and he stepped up and told Dave Meltzer, oh, you think I can't sell over 10,000 plus? Then I can't put 10,000 butts in my seat? Well, look at All In. Look what happened right here. And this is going to be the main event. You want to know why? It's because you have one of the most historical and prestigious titles on the line, the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Championship, with the current holder, Nick Aldis, formerly known as Magnus in TNA, against the creator of All In, Cody Rhodes, 3rd generational superstar. This should be the main event to end All In. I mean, again, the NWA World Heavyweight title is one of the most legendary and the most historical World Heavyweight titles in all of professional wrestling, that it's been around since 1947, the same year that when the National Wrestling Alliance was born. Many legends have held on to that World Heavyweight title throughout the decades. Lou Thesz, Pat O'Connor, Harley Race, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, the Funk Brothers, Dory and Terry Funk. Let's not forget Barry Windham, Ricky Steamboat, the late great Giant Baba, Satoshi Kojima, the late great Shinya Hashimoto, Let's not forget the stars of today. Adam Pearce and Colt Cabana. They also held the World Heavyweight title. That World Heavyweight title as well. Oh, and let's not forget the late, great American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, that have held that World Heavyweight title since the 80s. And his son, Cody, wants to hold on to that world title. The very same World Heavyweight title that his father has won for many, many years. And now he's facing against the top guy of the rising National Wrestling Alliance, Nick Atlas, formerly known as Magnus in TNA. So as far as my prediction goes, to be honest, I have no prediction on this one. I just want to see these two pull off an amazing 25 minutes of a hell of a match for that very world title. I just want to see it. Hell, I want to see All In to pull out all the motherfucking stops. After months of preparation, months of build-up, and tickets that have been sold out in a span of 29 minutes here, it has all come down to this very event here. I want everybody to order this pay-per-view, and I guarantee you'll get your money's worth for sure, because you're about to witness the largest independent wrestling show in the world in Chicago, Illinois. And we're talking about All In. Are you? Give this video a thumbs up, comment, and definitely subscribe. This is HDX signing out. Have a good one.